the exact same. Nobody's gonna have the perfect butt. Nobody's gonna have the perfect tits. Nobody's gonna have the perfect hair. Nobody's gonna have the perfect face. Nobody's gonna have the perfect legs. Nobody's gonna have the perfect height. No, no, no. We are all different. I am Karis. Hey guys, I am back with another sit down video. We're gonna sit and chat, and today we're gonna chat about insecurities. Now, I decided to make this video on insecurities because I just feel like as women, like we are like just sometimes like we sometimes look at our bodies and we be like, oh, I wish I could fit this by myself, I wish I could fit that by myself, I wish I could fit everything by myself. And the true thing is that we're all beautiful in our own way, but we have to believe that. Like, I know that we have like beauty standards and all of that, but you have to believe that you are beautiful the way that you were birthed. Like the way that you grew up naturally, you are beautiful that way. Now, with that all being said, I just wanted to talk about insecurities. Maybe give you guys a few tips on how to like make your insecurities not so insecure to you, like make you love your imperfections and insecurities, because I used to be really insecure when I was younger. I mean, I'm still young, I'm 20, but in high school I used to be really insecure, but now as I've grown up, I'm not so insecure about my body and who I am as a person, because I know that I'm beautiful. And I feel like once you know that as a woman or as a guy too, because guys have imperfections and they have insecurities, once you know that you are perfectly made, that's when you start to just not really think too much on your insecurities like you used to. But yes guys, let's go ahead and get into the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. So the first thing that I'm gonna say is it is okay to have insecurities. It is okay to have insecurities. Like I was saying before I started this video, we live in a time where there are like so many beauty standards for everybody. Like at this point in time, everybody gotta have that Coca-Cola body shape or you're not cute. You know what I'm saying? That's like the type of time we're in right now. Everybody has to have these big curves and voluptuous curves. And yes, the girls look good. The ones that have the curves, y'all are looking good, but the ones who don't have the curves, it's kind of hard. And I actually kind of struggled with this like when I was younger, because like I always felt like, oh, I don't have, you know, a big butt, I don't have big boobs, like I'm just a stick, like I'm literally just a stick, literally naturally a stick. And I used to really didn't like that about myself, but as I've gotten older and I've like learned to accept my body more and accept who I am as a person mentally, I have really changed my outlook on who I am. Like, yes, I still go to the gym and yes, I still want my fat butt, but I'm okay if I don't get those things. I'm okay within myself if I don't get those things. But it's okay to know that you have insecurities. Like, it's okay to identify your insecurities and know that you're insecure about something. We all have insecurities. I don't believe that nobody on this planet has no insecurities about themselves. We all have insecurities about ourselves. So you need to identify them and be okay with them. Like, be okay with it. It's not like you're the only person that has insecurities. We all have insecurities, but the difference is, how do you deal with your insecurities? Do you let them kick you down? Do you let them make you sad? Do you compare yourself to others and then talk negatively to yourself about your insecurities? No. That's when the problem about insecurities start to come. Like when you start getting jealous of other people, when you start projecting your insecurities on other people, that's when the problem with insecurities start to come. Okay? But if you identify that you have insecurities, like, okay, I know I don't have the perfect body, but I do love this about myself, and I do love that. You know, if you start to still talk to yourself positively and tell yourself that you're beautiful, insecurities will not be a problem for you. So my first tip is just to accept that you have insecurities, and that is okay. It's okay. You don't have to talk negatively about yourself. You don't have to feel like you're the only person that has insecurities. That's not the case at all. I promise you, it's not. So the second tip to actually help you with your insecurities, my go-to thing is to write down everything that you like about yourself. I wish I really did this when I was younger, but I really didn't, because I was just like, I feel like when you're in high school, it's harder to like not be insecure about your body, because it's just like, you know, you're in high school, everybody's trying to be that girl, everybody's trying to be better than each other, whatever, like everything's a competition in high school, I feel like. Or like, I just feel like everybody's trying to be cute, be that girl, whatever in high school. So it's just harder to like really not compare yourself to other females in high school, because I don't know, I just feel like it's harder for younger girls to not compare yourself. But with that being said, I feel like the second tip for me would be to take a sheet of paper or go on your iPad, go on your phone, and just write down everything you love about yourself. I'm talking about physically, mentally, spiritually even. Just write down everything that you love about yourself. Everything. I mean, just write down a whole list of things. Like, oh, I used to be insecure about like my I don't want to tell y'all because maybe y'all might make fun of me, but I used to be insecure over my like lips sometimes, because like my lips were really, really big, and people used to like, you know, joke, make little funny comments and jokes and stuff that was like inappropriate or whatever, but it's fine. We're here now. But yeah, I used to be insecure about like my lips and how big they are or whatever, but I love my lips. Like now I love my lips, and I wrote down why I love my lips. Like they're so juicy, they're so plump. Like, you know, girls be trying to get lip injections to get these luscious looking lips, baby, but I got them naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to be shading on the girls that get work done, not to shade on them, but I'm just saying, like, you have to learn to love your imperfections. That is what I'm saying. Learn to love your imperfections. Write down everything that you love about yourself. Even if that's one of your insecurities, write down why you love it about yourself. Just write down everything you love about yourself, and then when you write down everything you love about yourself, you'll read that list and you'll be like, I'm that girl. Like, why was I insecure again? Like, why didn't I like this about myself again? Like, you'll start feeling yourself, because there's just so many traits that you have personally that the next woman or the next man probably don't have. And we have to understand, I feel like we have to understand, especially in this generation, we have to understand that we're all different. Okay, we're all different. We're all different. Nobody's the exact same. Nobody's gonna be the exact same. Nobody's gonna have the perfect butt. Nobody's gonna have the perfect tits. Nobody's gonna have the perfect hair. Nobody's gonna have the perfect face. Nobody's gonna have the perfect legs. Nobody's gonna have the perfect height. No. We are all different, and you have to embrace the differences between each and every one of us. That's what makes us unique. Okay? Unique. Learn it. Be unique. Be different. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Stop. Just stop. Be you. Be different. If you are comfortable with how you look, don't force yourself to change for society's beauty standards. No. Now, if you do wish to change your look, if you do want to enhance your body, enhance your face, you know, do that. That's gonna make you happy. But it all goes back to you being happy. Do not force yourself to change how you look, to change how you do your hair, to change how you do your makeup because of beauty standards. No. Absolutely not. So write down everything that you love about yourself and read it to you. And I bet you, I'm telling you, I bet you forget about them insecurities real quick. I'm just being honest. My third tip is to, and I spoke about this in the previous tip, but to grow to love your imperfections. And it's like the whole thing about insecurities is that we're not perfect. Like, I feel like the whole thing that comes across with insecurities is that, you know, you grow up, you see these beautiful women on TV or Instagram or social media, and you're just like, oh, she's so pretty, she's so like that, I love her body, I love her face, I love her hair, and then you start, the problem with insecurities, where insecurities start coming in is that you start comparing yourself to that woman. You know what I'm saying? You start comparing yourself to that. And I feel like it's okay to say, oh, I love how she looks, she's working, I love her body, I love her face, I love her hair. I think it's okay to have goals and inspirations from people, from influencers. Like, I feel like it's okay to say, oh, you like the way they look, you like the way their body looks, all that. I think it's good to do that. But the problem when insecurities come in is you start to compare yourself, and then you degrade yourself because you don't look like that influencer that you would like to look like. That's where it starts. I feel like that's where insecurities really start plummeting. They start really like getting us at our core and making us feel less of ourselves because we don't look like that person exactly. And again, you have to learn to love your personal imperfections. Yes, this influencer looks hot. Yes, this influencer looks like she has the perfect body, perfect face, perfect hair. But I promise you, even the influencer that has the perfect body, perfect face, and perfect hair has still some insecurities about themselves. And that's just the truth of the matter. That's the truth of that matter. We all have insecurities, but it's how you deal with them. And I feel if you grow to love your imperfections, it wouldn't matter that much, because we all have insecurities. We all have them, but it's how you deal with them. If you grow to love them, then you wouldn't be so worked up about how you look as a person. You would be more giving of your body, like, oh, I love my body, oh, I love the way my body looks on myself, like, yeah, she's pretty, but I love my body too. And you can still work to have a body like the influencer. You can still get in the gym, you can still do your makeup, you can still get your hair done. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. But you have to grow to love who you are first before you start changing yourself and thinking that that's going to solve it, because you're gonna change yourself and realize that it's the same person, that you're the same person and you see the same things. That's just how I feel. So really grow to love your imperfections. Really grow to love your imperfections. Like I said about my lips, like I used to didn't like them because they were just so big, and you know, people made little jokes or whatever. But then I grew to love my lips. They're big and juicy. And I love them, and they're kissable. And my boyfriend loves them, and I love them. And it's just like, look around. Like I feel like you have to look around what people are doing. Like people are just trying to get, you know, lip fillers for their lips. Like people would love to have my lips, but back then I didn't feel like that. I felt like, oh, I'm the only one that has big lips and my big lips are ugly, and they're just making jokes of that. You know what I'm saying? So just really grow to love your imperfections and grow to love why you look the way you look, and be content with that. My next tip is, oh no, okay, I got a little off. Okay, so back to the growing in your imperfections. I want to let you guys know, well, this can be my next tip. I can honestly input this tip, so I'm inputting a tip. You will never be perfect. Input this tip. So I think this is tip like 4 or whatever. But you will never be perfect. Like I briefly touched on in the last tip, I feel like you can go out and get a BBL. You can go out, and I'm not shading. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm not shading. You can go and get a BBL. You can go and get your nose done. You can go and get your hair done. You can go and get all of that done. But if you don't see how beautiful you are as an individual first, or you can do it after, but if you don't see how beautiful you are like first, if you really don't put it into your mind how beautiful of a person, how beautiful of a soul you are, once you get all that body work done and all that stuff, I feel like it's still gonna be the same person. It's still gonna be you. You're still gonna be the same. You're still gonna see the same things. And yes, you know, you probably have a better body because, you know, you got it done from the doctor make sure it's good, but it's still, I feel like you're still not going to be fulfilled. You're still gonna think you're ugly. You're gonna then go and say, oh, well, I like my body, but I would like a little bit more. Like, you know, like just nitpick. I think you just start to nitpick a lot of things after. When, if you really love your body, love who you were, you wouldn't really go into nitpicking every little thing about yourself, because the truth of the matter is we cannot be perfect. Even though, and I see it because I see the BBLs be looking good. I'm sorry, some of them be looking really, really good. The doctor put their foot in it, but still I feel like you cannot be perfect. You cannot be perfect. We're never gonna be perfect. We're always gonna have imperfections. But if you love them and you're okay with them, and you just tell yourself you're beautiful, and you know that you're beautiful, and you're confident, you will have no problems. And I'm gonna say this: I don't have a problem with people that get their work done. I don't have no problem with people get work done. If you want to get your BBL, you want to get your BBL, go get it. If you want to get your nose done, go get it. If you want to get your I don't know what else they be getting done, but whatever you want to get done, go get it. Girl, ain't no shame in your game, okay? Don't let nobody stop you from getting what you want to do. My thing is just make sure you love yourself. Just make sure you love yourself, and you're doing it for you, and you're doing it because you just genuinely want to do it. Don't do it because you'd be like, oh, I feel like, you know, I just feel like I would look a lot better if I had this, and it would make me more confident if I had this. I want to say, like, yeah, it'll probably make you more confident, but confident really comes from within. It really comes from right here, your mindset. And that's another thing I want to get to too, but just let me pause, but I digress. But being insecure is a mindset thing. I mean, we can act like it's not. We can act like, oh, it's not, but it's a mindset thing. It's basically what you're telling yourself. When you get to compare yourself to other people and you start negatively talking down to yourself on how you look and how you feel, that's mindset at the end of the day. Because if you knew you was cute in your mind, you know, oh, I'm pretty, I'm confident, I'm all this in your mind, there would be no problems. You even though we all have insecurities, they wouldn't really speak up as much because you know who you are and you're very confident in your body. You're very confident in who you are. So, in my opinion, it's all a mindset. It's all a mindset, in my opinion. And that brings me to my next tip. Fix your mindset. Fix your mindset. Insecurities, like I've been saying this whole video, we all have them, but how do you talk to yourself? How do you communicate your insecurities to yourself? Are you negatively talking to yourself? Are you constantly comparing yourself to somebody else? Are you constantly just beating yourself up? Is your self-esteem low because you keep comparing yourself to other females? Is your mentality to yourself just down because you have insecurities and you can't get over the fact that you're not perfect, or the fact that you don't look exactly like this influencer on Instagram or TikTok? No, fix your mindset. Okay, I don't have the biggest butt, but what about it? I'm still cute, I'm still pretty, and I have no problems. I'm going to tell you what my mom, let me just give you a little tip on what my mom told me. When I was growing up and I used to be like, oh mom, I'm so skinny, she used to look at me in my face and say, Karis, have you had any problems with getting, like, have you ever had any problems with people not saying you pretty, not saying you cute or whatever, or getting dudes? And it was a no. I always got dudes. I always got compliments for myself. I'm not bragging, but you just have to see yourself. You don't have to be perfect to feel confident. You don't have to be perfect to just to feel yourself. Like, fix your mindset, because once you fix your mindset and you start realizing who you are as a woman, who you are as a man, who you are, you will walk differently. I'm telling you, you have this glow about you. You will walk differently. You don't care about what anybody has to say about you, because you know your worth, you know who you are, and you know you're confident. You know you're confident. And then another thing is that you know your insecurities already, but you don't let that bring you down. So anything that somebody else can say, oh, well, you got this, you got that don't even faze you, because you know who you are. And when you know who you are, nobody's stopping you, and that's a fact. Okay, write it down. When you know who you are, nobody's stopping you. Okay, you're not stopping you. Somebody else from the outside is not stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. Fix your mindset. Really fix your mindset. My next tip is affirmations. You can go on Pinterest, look up affirmations. You can go on TikTok, listen to affirmations. You can go on Google, look up affirmations. You can go on Instagram, Pinterest. You can go on anywhere you want to go. Look up affirmations and listen to them. Read them. Write them down. Affirmations have really helped me. I feel like, because when you constantly just read affirmations about yourself and read them to yourself, and you're actually reading them. Don't be like, I'm pretty, I'm smart. No, let's go ahead and try it again. I am pretty, I am smart. Believe it. When you say it, believe it. If you're just reading it, you're not believing it. I need you to read your affirmations and believe them. I need you to read them and believe them. So do affirmations, daily affirmations. When I was younger, I feel like in high school, I don't know what I did. I think it was in high school. I literally wrote affirmations down on a sticky note, and then I would go stick them in my bathroom on my mirror, and I forget that they was there. No, that's not what I did, but you can do it that way too. But I took the Expo marker and I literally just wrote on my mirror the affirmations. That's what I did. I wrote the Expo dry erase marker, and I wrote my affirmations on my mirror, and I literally forgot about them, that they were there. And every morning I would wake up and they'd be there, and I'll read them. Do that right there. That was like the most. That tip was very good, because every time you go in the mirror, you're gonna read stuff about you. You're not gonna help but to look over to the side, because it's like words. And it's like, what are these words? Like, even if you forget, it's like, what are these words? So make sure that you do that. I feel like that's a good tip. You have a mirror that you can write on with an Expo marker. It comes right off with this, but put put your affirmations up there and just read them to yourself every day, every night, every midday, afternoon, whatever. Read them. Affirmations. Do it. And my last tip that really helped me get comfortable in my body, like this one really helped me get comfortable in my body, is to get naked. Not to drink. Not to drink, but get naked. Be comfortable in your body. For the longest, I used to, like, when I was like younger, I used to just literally like take a shower, put lotion on, then hop in some clothes. I didn't even look at myself naked in the mirror or whatever. But get comfortable with being naked. Like when I used to, like, now that I'm like older and stuff, I'm more comfortable in my body nakedly. Like I'll just look in the mirror. Like you can look at yourself in the mirror naked, and it just helps you to really stare at yourself and just notice how beautiful you are in your natural skin. Oh, walk around naked if you can. You know, I live with my parents, so I really can't do that, but walk around naked in your house. Just be comfortable getting naked. Look at your body. Absorb your body. Just feel on your body. How beautiful. Just look at how beautiful you are in your naked skin. Oh, that really helped me a lot, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna cap. When I just get out of the shower and just like look at my body in the mirror and look at myself in the mirror naked, it really helped me boost my confidence and stop being so insecure about my body, because I am beautiful inside and outside, and that will really help you really see how beautiful you are on the outside. You have insecurity, so definitely walk around naked or be in the mirror naked, whatever. Lock your doors, but be comfortable naked. Like, that's what I'm gonna say. Get comfortable naked, because that really helped me not be so insecure about myself. And that's the end of this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you guys, insecurities is just a mindset thing. You have to constantly talk to yourself positively when you are having bad insecurities of yourself. You have to constantly give yourself grace and just learn to love your imperfections. We are not perfect. The most important thing in this video, I think I said, was that we are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. And even your favorite influencer is not perfect. They still have some insecurities about themselves, even though they probably got fixed, but they still probably low-key see in themselves. But we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect in this world. Learn to love your imperfections, because your imperfections made you specially you. Like, if we all was the same, we all probably wouldn't be different. But because we are unique and different, that makes us all have a little different spice to us, have a little different sound to us. Like, just embrace who you are and be confident in who you are, because baby, when you get this confidence, ain't no, you're not going back to not having it. And that's the end of this video, guys. I'm out. Peace.